All right, here we go. We are back with some day trading. So we have OM at the open and EVTV just in a couple of minutes. The goal on OM is get an entry here on this fair value gap. So we're looking at a basically a 26, 20, 27, 30 cent range here where we want to grab an entry. Hopefully price wants to come down here and our target is going to be 851. From 851 to 12, there's a gap. So would it be strong enough to cover that gap? But at least we can hit 50 in the 850, maybe in the 8s, break of 8. That's one. EVTV, we got possibly liquidity right here, but we also got a potential entry down here on this fair value gap or even at $1, so psychological level of $1. So I'll be looking into that, which is almost this double bottom right here, 98. So I'll see how price reacts on that level and take it for a 20-cent win to this liquidity or possibly 137. Both stocks have news, so we'll see what it looks like at the open. All right, here we go. So price enters right there. We're gonna get a buy right there. Did it even register? What's going on? Did it freeze? What's going on? Oh, um, it's not working. What's going on here? Okay, that's working. And what's going on here? Day, single. I can't buy OM. Oh, that sucks. That's gonna ruin this setup. Anyway, EVTV, it hit this one. Went all the way up to 130, now it's at 120. Well, wasn't able to buy this. See what this stock is going to do. So very strong here. Yeah, so I can't buy it. I guess nobody can buy it. Okay, well, I try to buy it again there. Okay, so I can buy this CETX. So I don't know if it need. I don't think it'll keep going. I'm trying to capture at least 20 cents on this. Uh, we'll just be patient here. I think I was trying to buy the wrong stock. Wait, hold on a second. That was my mistake. OM, can I actually buy it though? Oh yes, I can buy it. I can buy it. What the heck? Okay, never mind. All right. That was a little confusing at the beginning, but let's get started here. BDSX. BDSX. Okay. We gotta jump on that. BDSX. Pretty jumpy, but our target is gonna be reached right there at 748 pretty soon. Yep. 778 that is. That's going to be reached soon. So, ah, okay. That's all good. We weren't able to catch it just yet. So we also had this in watch for a target there. So 36 here. BDSX is going to come down again. SOGP. SOGP. Moves. Okay, EVTV coming in here. Let's see what it looks like. A little lower. Try eyelid it here. So fair value gap reach right there. I'll get in. It looked like it came down lower. Wait, what am I buying? CTX? Oh my gosh. I'm off my game today, bro. Okay, EVTV. I want to buy EVTV. Jeez. Too many mistakes. Too many mistakes here. Okay. So, with disrespect to this, don't like it. Dip down there at VWAP. $1. The dip was $1 there. Well, geez. Okay. So, that's okay. This is the first week we're trying out our new framework. So there are going to be some mistakes, right? I'm paying a lot of attention to the charts, not so much attention to my order window. Anyway, beautiful reclaim right there from 1 to 18. That's sick. That's beautiful. So I could probably scalp this, but I'm not going to do that. This is going to form a fair value gap here, but it's within the context of a red one. So it's not, you see it's a red and a green one back to back. And likely that this is going to fail. So that I bought CETX. Thankfully I got out there flat. So no loss there. Okay, so BDSX looks very interesting here. Here we go. We're going to take a trade here. There's a fair value gap right there from 50 to 53, so 3 cents. It's not strong. It's not a strong one. It's not as strong as this one here, or this one here. Okay, now we're talking here. 76. Huge rejection again, right? Grabs liquidity, rejects. So that's a quick scalp, I guess. Next time, I'll be ready for that. So same thing here. So we got high 17, low 18. Potential trade here to grab more liquidity up there. Let's do it. Mm, no. Okay. Worth the shot? Maybe worth the shot. 40 cents, $40 loss there. $18 to $16. That's a big loss. There's 70. Look, fair value gap right there, 78. Mm. Yeah, I have to act quickly there because it goes right away. I have to act very quickly. So right there, right at that candle open, boom. Yes, I gotta act quickly. Mm. 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 Oh, we got this one still going. Buying it up here could be pretty dangerous, but we're gonna give it a try here. Yeah. No, no, no. Okay. Love it is 80. Dang it, 80. Okay, look at that. So what's my entry? 87. Yeah, it's already too high. Buying it at the high is not good. So let's give this one more try. Let's do 1,000 this time and see if we can grab $1 or below $1. We have, what do we have here? I don't have a specific, I'm just marking this area. I have below $1. It's a potential place. It might actually bounce here too, but we'll have a strong setup. Maybe from here. Maybe their buy is right here, 95, maybe. If not, we gotta be patient. So part of this new strategy is we gotta be extra patient with our trades. Okay, we can try this again here. The low that is 88. I'll take 85, a little high, but we don't want it to test 80. Oh yeah, I'm getting cooked here. I need to get rid of this. Okay, got rid of that. Okay. So try to gap and go right here. There was a fair value gap, and I'm trying to get the push through, but that's okay. We'll keep trying. Okay, this one too. Let's see what this next candle is gonna do. Maybe we have strength here. That would be amazing. $20 is holding strong. So this may hold 20. A lot of green though. It's not going. So maybe below 20. A lot of red. Barely any green here. I want to see it below 20, maybe 15. Next candle might come into this fair value gap here at 16. It's a big one, it's 12. Yeah, it's gonna eventually go. Dang, it's crazy. I'll take it right into the fair value gap. So we're in at 18. I could potentially grab this stop right here would be 12. Depending how this candle closes. Ideally, I don't want it to come down to the fair value gap again. If it closes above it, which is going to be 20, I think. This thing may reject. So getting out flat. I might get it a little lower. It's a big gap. 15 could also be good. With the stop right below the gap, 12. It looks like I got out of there maybe too early or by mistake. We'll see. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Okay. Target here is 37. Target here is 37. So it doesn't look too strong yet. Here, let's grab this other one. Red volume is increasing. Hmm. 18, 17 is that low. 12 is the stop. It's holding. So I'm looking for another dip at 14, 15. If it wants to hold. Dip into the fair value gap again. But it's a big one. Relative to this price action. 12 to 20, so 8 cents. Lots of buyers at 19. That's not gonna go. I'm gonna grab this one here, closer to 8. Stop being where? 87. 810 to 87, so that's about 20 cents. This one held very strong. 19. Let's see this under 10, under 810, I will buy it. You gotta be patient with that. Under 810. Stop is 87. We have also, I can move that down because we have the 200, 778. So maybe under 8 could look for an entry. Just gotta be patient. Liquidity is here. Liquidity is indeed in there. Closer to 8. It's a lot of red. $801. Okay, I can handle 801 here with a stop at 78. I can keep adding here. This is gonna keep coming lower. This might actually keep coming lower. I'm gonna get out here because I think this is gonna keep coming lower. I'm gonna add to this one here. Oh man, I missed this one too. Nice, nice. Man, I had this straight here, you know, if I would have held. Never broke my setup. Good, not good, not good, brother. Okay, here we go. Let's forget about that one. Let's move on to this. Wow, 92 actually. Okay, so we're gonna manage this. 78 will be our stop. I think we can add closer to 70, add 78 if it really wants to retest that level. But I think this is a good spot. Here comes the test of 78. I'm hoping we get a good test. Right there. It needs to bounce here. It needs to bounce. We need to bounce here. We need to close above 78 here on this candle. I see a lot of green right there. Green, 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 green. Come on. Push this green. Push this green. I like to see that green there. Close above 78. We'll see. Good green volume. Hopefully this holds. My entry was 78. EVTV kept going. Oh well. I'm in this trade anyway. Yeah, this is getting disrespected. No thanks. Okay. EVTV. EVTV 180 could be a good spot for a target. Dip into that fair value gap. Trying to keep this one tight. Below this gap here is 35. Big rejection candle there. A lot of red. Okay, held 40, held 39. That was a good hold. 43, 44. Nice. Reject that red fair value gap there. Let's go. 44. Can we see 50? Maybe not. My bear flag here, or it may keep going. Stop is flat. Stop right here is break even. We just made a huge move. We just came into this fair value gap. We have a target of 80. Now, target of 80 could be good, but I think 50, retesting 50 could be much stronger. Like it's having trouble right there. I'll get out. So I'm gonna get back to flat. Oh, okay, whatever. Whatever. I'm back to flat on the stock. Um, just because we made a massive move here. Oh, you hate to see it, don't you? You hate to see it when it keeps going higher. So a lot of corrections, right? I had a trade right here, same scenario, but I ended up getting out. And it actually holding throughout this area would have gotten me that move. Now here, same thing. Get in it here, see a lot of resistance 45, taking it out. It actually goes to 50. That is 50. So can this keep going? We have a fair value gap and go here. We have a fair value gap and go here. It's not going to do it. 47. It is going to do it. All right, it did it there too. Okay. So fair value gap and go, it's going to do it. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Okay. Just my timing has to be much better. So then that's a clear reversal indicator. Okay. Anyway, I bought it through this area. Look where it is now. Jeez, that's crazy. So we actually got into this green fair value gap right here. Wow. That was actually the spot, huh? 714. Okay. Here we go. Fair value gap and go coming up here. 48 is that level. We're gonna try it. Increase our size. We're feeling confident on this one. It's holding very well. 48 is the high of this one. So maybe at 50. Hold 50. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. We're gonna take it out just right there. Gotta hold, gotta hold, gotta hold, gotta hold. Okay. That was my scalping mentality kicking in. But I gotta hold that one. My scalper mentality kicked in there. And it's not very helpful. So, same thing here. High of this is 52. Brown. That's doing it. Oh. Same thing here. High of this is 57. Let's see how well 60 is going to hold. 60 not holding too well. 55. That's crazy. Okay. So this one, high of this is 61. So fair value gap and go 61. Watch this. Okay, 65 has to hold for me. 65 has to hold. 65 has to hold. A lot of buyers there. Come on, let's go. Don't break 65. Seven seconds. I can hold that long. Yes, there you go. Push it, fellas. Push it. Push it. Push it. Push it. You know you want to push it through 70 into a nice. Take it out right there. Boom. Ooh, 75 volt. That's okay. Good, good, good. Gap and go. Finally working something really well there. Okay. So 78. The high of this is 70. I mean, yeah, that was sort of the target. It still wants to keep going. The high of this is 70. So 75 again. Could it hold 75? Could it actually hold 70? No, it's gonna come down. Wow, major drop. I mean, that was a target, right? 79. Okay, we at least got one move there, but man, you guys know I had that entry at 118. I had the entry, brother. 118 of this fair value gap. But I was so much of a wuss not to hold it. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, well, at least we got one nice move here, 6 cents, 2,000 shares. But just getting it from here, 118 all the way up to 70, you know, that's very good. And then probably adding along the way, taking profit here probably. 38 would have taken my profit. I don't know where it would have taken my profit, right? Maybe here. Yeah, it's hard to say. Oh, beautiful, brother. Such a beautiful move, man. All right, that's fine. Okay, so here we go. Take 1,000 shares in here. It's gonna reject. Oh, that was 49. Pretty tight. Pretty tight. I was thinking of taking a dip and rip. Hmm. Okay, looks like there might be another fair value gap here. We have to be careful, mindful of this area. High of this is 61. Let's see how well this holds, man. A lot of green here. Lots of green. It's coming down. It opened at 63. Let's see, we'll see, we'll see. 60. 60 might hold here. Let's go. Let's hold 60. Beautiful entry. Hold 60. Stop is pretty much break even here. Looking for a faster solution. Not looking to test a fair value gap. Fair value gap is too small. There's red, but it held 60. New candle right there. Don't test a fair value gap. Come on. There you go. We're waiting for this to be strong. Strong push through the highs. Could happen here, or it could. It's your pivot spot. So this pivot spot, I would love to see fast resolution. There you go. Out. Jeez. So out right there. Pretty quickly. Okay. So that's okay. We're looking for a faster solution on that one. So there might be a potential move down to 39. Or a move to 50s. All right, there we go. So high of this is 62. So we'll make sure we get a hold 65 here. Mm. Want to see green. So here we go. 62. New fair value gap could form here. Nope, not gonna form it. Almost got in there. Almost got in there. So I think we grabbed some sell liquidity. We might come down now. Although it's a really big green volume. It's hard to tell. How to get a good read. It has a strong catalyst still. I'm bullish on the stock, 100% bullish. I have this, I'm eyeing out this area here, 150. 150, a good area. If not, we got more to come here, 139. There it is. So 150. Yeah, like I said, even though it's a strong green candle there, we grabbed that liquidity. Let's sell liquidity, and now we're coming down here. Maybe we'll see 50. We'll just have to be patient with this. All right, let's form this gap and go here. The high of this is 58. 58. We're at 66 by, yeah, I gotta take smaller size here. 58. Can we form it? Can we get a nice little dip here? 70s is holding strong. 70s held strong. Okay. Oh, this is also 50. Oh, come on. Why is everything moving at the same time? Okay, fine. I'll get on this one. This gave a dip at 51. 51. I'll get on this one instead. I don't know. Ooh, wow, what a drop. So again, 39 all the way down to 35. We have some, oof. Actually, well, there you go. There is a, ooh, wow. Grab so much liquidity there. 35 to 42. It might come down. Dang, so many good plays right now. And this one too. Brother, what is going on? Okay, high this is 84. Yeah, that was a trade. Take it, just take it, you know? Okay, there you go. 41. And see how well this reacts to 41. The low of this was 39. 33 is the hold down. 31 is the holds down. Combine it right here, 38. There's a massive seller there who's going to get taken out. I'm in at 38. I'm going to keep this actually tight. A lot of buyers here covering. Nice. Let's go. If I see 37, I might actually get out. The low of that area is 35. Could if I hold to 35 though? What's my target? So maybe I could hold to 35. This is a good low. I mean, with a strong catalyst, yeah, I might actually hold to 35. 29 is a hold. Yeah. So we're in there at 35, 38. There was a massive seller there that got bought up at 40. So, all right, we're chilling here. Massive stacking buyers, very good. So we may see this back to the highest. This might have been one of the best trades I could have gotten. Let's see. Everything's looking good so far. We just have to go through these. It's a massive sell-off, right? So we have to reclaim all these levels. It looks like we might, because we have a strong catalyst. We have a strong catalyst, and we may tap again. What's the high of this again? We may tap 42. As we come to 50, we may tap 42 and come back around. So let's see how well we hold here. So I took this position because one, fair value gap, two, a lot of green on the tape at that area, right? So I started noticing the green. I'm in there. Seller was there too. I didn't panic out. Seller was there at 40. And then I didn't panic out, of course. Was looking for a break even stop too. I was thinking about my stop. But after I saw the seller get bought up, then I said, okay, we got a strong move in our hands. We got a strong trade in our hands. So strong trades are really, you can tell whenever the resolution is quick, right? Retest the fair value gap, and the resolution was fast. All right, we're chilling here. We're gonna try to see if we can add to this position. 55. My stop right now is break even. Right, my stop right now is break even 37, 38. So we'll monitor this move. All right, well, I'll monitor this move. I just don't want to keep this holding, keep the recording going when I'm just kind of waiting here. Okay, let's see how well we're gonna hold 38. Retesting 38. We still want to hold 42. Okay, good, good. Good bounce. Good bounce. Nice. Strong buying power here. Let's go. Great bounce. Nice. So the low that was 39. I really, there's a lot of green. You see that? There's a lot of green on this tape. So we may even see 35 here and still be good. For red fair value gap here. Not really liking this too much. 38, 37, 36. Don't want to get stopped out there. A lot of red, but we're holding. Thirty-five is the stop. Hold, brother. Nice. Nice. Good hold. Strong hold. Strong hold. Not really liking that we're forming red fair value, bearish fair value gaps. Those need to get covered. Might come down, to be honest. This thing might come down. Yeah, taking it out there. Ah, this thing might actually come down. So as it approached 35, I took it out. Man, it looks so good, right? It looked very good. Went to 35 and it bounced. Oh, no, no, no. Ah, really? 35? Not fun. Not fun getting stopped out. Not fun getting stopped out there. Shoot. Not happy about that. Okay, let's see if we can grab another trade as we form another move. Okay, we're about to form a fair value gap here. 803 is that high? Nope, rejected. Rejected that. Rejected it. Okay, here we go. 809 is this high. We're gonna form a 1 minute fair value gap here. If we can close, yeah, it's rejecting. So got stopped out here, 36, thinking we're gonna see it lower, but it actually held 35 and made a nice move higher. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see again. We'll see how this develops. Might still have resistance here. You never know. Might actually still come down to 127. Okay, we're about to form a fair value gap here. 40 high. This is 45. You're gonna reject. Yeah, that's too tight. Fair value gap there is too tight. So looking for the next leg, you know. We'll be patient. Okay, here we go. This right here looks very good, very promising. The low of this is 810, the high of this is 8. So this looks very promising here. See how well we'll react here. I'll take it. Nice. Let's take it. 810. Probably if it rejects the fair value gap, I'll get it out. But so far, so good. High of this is 802, so we're looking for this move higher. Nice. I don't want it to come into this fair value gap. The low of it is 809. So it could come into 809, 808, 805. And still be good. Yes, that's okay. As long as you don't break 8. 802. Ah, that's the top of the fair value gap, brother. Come on, don't do this. We're working on this setup. So now we're more setup oriented on this new year. So it's been working really well. Higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. And now we're looking for that explosive move. Good green volume on this candle, good reclaim. Now let's see this through 850. 850. 850. Put 50 shares out here. So trading this way, it makes me more calm and less tense, right? Because now we're looking for a bigger picture trade, and I cannot just stare at the chart. Sorry, stare at the level two, because staring at the level two on tape can be very intimidating because you think it's gonna flush on you, and sometimes it does, but most of the time it's just noise. It's a lot of it is noise. So got into that trade here, looking for a bigger move to 850. Come on. 23. 5 minute looks cool too. I have to give myself credit here because I acted very quickly. I don't know if I sell in the ask bind. Okay, fine. I gotta sell in the boom. Wow, that's amazing. Okay. That's beautiful. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about being part of the crazy move, bro. Ah, that's awesome. That's awesome. I want to see more of this. So that was a fantastic trade there. Um, just being part of the bigger move, right? Bigger picture trade. And my target is 50, and I'm already seeing that, man, I took 50 shares out at 42, basically the rest above 80. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, so the whole assumption here, I, typically in the past I would have traded this off the whole assumption, but now I already captured most of the bigger move, right? This is just a little extra, and the volume on the 5 minute, this is the 1 minute chart, but I'm looking at the 5 minute and it's not as strong, right? 5 minute, this is a 5 minute red candle that is forming here, and it's going and it's red, right? The volume is super red. Anyway, so no reason to trade. You already captured most of the moves. So sadly, only 200 shares there. Well, not sadly. I'm kind of testing out my new framework, so that's part of the game. But man, it works so well. Fair value gap. So a gap and go into a fair value gap. Boom. Maybe I can spend some more time explaining these setups, but this is actually really good. Wow. Okay, here we go. So we got a level here, 147. So this could be great. Uh, let's see. Taking 1,000 shares, see how well we do here. Let's see how you hold 50. Let's see how you hold 50. There's a chance this might go straight up, but 50, 51 at least. Let's see how well we hold 50, 55. 53 was not 53 was not convincing to me. 55 those holding. 55 is much stronger though. Yes, let's do it. That's a big buyer that stepped in there. There you go. Stops pretty tight. 55, 60. I got a good fill, 55. We might want to jump into this fair value gap, which I would be okay. Yeah. So let's go into this fair value gap. Come on. High of that is 60. So we're looking at this fair value gap here, 53, 50. Come on, test 50, brother. Please test 50. What's the low? 53, 51. Test 51. Ooh, so this is forming a 5-minute fair value gap on that candle, on this new candle. Oh, that's so strong then. Okay, interesting. That's strong. Huh, that's strong. That's actually strong, huh? That's actually pretty strong. That's a good context to have because that way this thing is not retesting 50. Maybe it will. If it does, I'll be ready to buy it because it's done it before, right? It's done it before here. Strong move. Strong. Yeah, right here's a good example. So good fair value gap. Move into it. And then it went for the next leg. So we're looking for the same setup here. Strong, juicy fair value gap. Can we get a trade into 50? Also BDSX, huh? Okay, here we go. That was a drop to 54. That was a drop to 54. Come on, drop, 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 drop to 50. 53, 51. Here we go. Three. Come on, do it. Tap of the fair value gap, right? I think it's just gonna tap it. It's just gonna tap the high of it, which is 53. Yes. Support buyers at 53. Meanwhile, BDSX is just pumping. That's okay. We already took our one trade there. Now we're looking for this one. Hmm. I wanted to. I'm just being paid. Maybe Gotta be patient. I have to be patient. You know, it took a long time to get up here, right? So might take some time to crawl back around. Looking for that move at into this area, 50. If not, we're gonna get a fair value gap and go here for the attempt of 80. Depends how much momentum it has. Here it is. We'll see. We'll stay patient. Okay, let's do it here. Red volume is still pretty much larger than green volume on this pullback. The push higher, the green volume was great. The pullback, a little higher red volume. Just a matter of time. Okay, this volume is good. That's a pretty tiny fair value gap, 59. Yeah, it's gonna get covered. Rejected. High of that was 64. We'll be patient. Okay, here we go. We stayed patient. 53, 52, 51. Come on. That's actually gonna form a red fair value gap, but I guess not. Don't form it. Gracefully come into this fair value gap. Don't form a red one. What's the deal here? Are you doing it? 50, 47 our stop. Because we're looking for our target to be 79. You know, we're looking for a bigger target. So let me just like this, put it like this. Looking for a bigger target of 79. And we're looking for an entry that's valid. Following our process. Okay. High of this is 57. If we form a fair value gap here, it's gonna take off. It's gonna take off. Yep. 57. Mm, that's a 1 cent fair value gap. No, that's not a good one. All right, we'll be patient. I want these people to get stopped out at 51, at 50, and it'll be so glorious. Here we go. Y'all gotta get stopped out here, bro. Come on. Bro, so that's been 20 minutes and I've been watching this. Come on. I don't think it'll flush. Could it hit me with a flush? Fold down is 42. I think we're good here. Strong catalyst. Looking for liquidity. Come grab this liquidity under 50, bro. Come grab it. All right, staying patient. Oh, here we go. Lots of buyers at 54, 53, 53. Yeah, 53 might have been the spot. It's hard to say. I have to stick to the game plan. Under 53 is the area where I want to buy. Stop 47. There you go. Come on. Come on. There you go. Sell off. There it is, 48, 49 and a half. My stop is at 47. Buyers, step in. Where are the buyers at? Step in, guys. Step in. Bearish fair value gap is formed. Okay. This time, come on. So there I'm risking like probably 4 cents here because I got 59 and a half. So 4 cents, I'm looking for 8 cents. So I'm looking for this to go 60. 60 for a 2-to-1. 60 for a 2-to-1, 68 for a 3-to-1. I'm gonna take 200 right here. Gonna see if I can manage this a little better. Because knowing what it did last time, probably should have done that. 5-minute chart looks beautiful. 5-minute chart looks beautiful. Nice. Okay. Again, we're looking at this to go 279, but I scaled out 200 shares. Stop is 47, 46. And looking at the chart, looking at the volume, I might get stopped out. Who knows? So I'll pause it here and see how this develops. Looks like we may break. No, nice. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Fake everybody out. Let's go. 62. Take another 200 right there at 60. All right, let's see how this develops. I got 600 shares going into this trade. I want to add, bro. I want to add. I want to add somewhere. Good volume there on that 1 minute. Target is 79. My add on this dip, fair value gap, the higher this is 54. So 57 I could add here. I'll add 58, 57, 58, good. Okay, we gotta hold this fair value gap now. Stop is break even. Stop is break even. What I'm looking for is for this momentum to keep going. So I'm looking for this momentum to keep going. Let's go. Break through these sellers. Break through these sellers. Break through these sellers. Come on. There you go. There you go. There you go. Come on, break through these sellers. Okay, you're going into this fair value gap. Height is 50. Yeah, my stop is break even, but man, come on. You know you can do it. Still looking pretty good. Break even stop 51, basically. Hmm. Come on, green here. Another red candle would suck here, but if it's green, nice. Nice. Come on. Okay. Good. Come on. I added at 58 and a half. Come on. Hold. Let's go. Taking 100 out. Looks like a lot of sellers at 60. Taking 200 out. Taking what I put on out. I want to see this a little quicker. $55. Could be a good place for it to hold. Still within this fair value gap. What is this high? 52. So as long as you don't break 52, it could still be, it could still mean it could still go. Okay, taking it out 54. Oh, okay. Man. All right. Whatever. Whatever. So that play. Good attempt. Good attempt. Good attempt. Good attempt. That's okay. All right. I went out for, I actually had a dentist appointment and I come back and this thing is wild. Look at this move. Off VWAP, 128, 128 over $1 a share, all the way up to 250 right now after hours. Anyway, I'm just gonna call it here. We're gonna lock in the green day. Let me just show you what I have. All right, so we finished the day up 226 with our brand new strategy, our new framework. I want to say I've combined my skills as a hyper scalper and develop a new strategy. It's also scalping, but it's not hyper scalping. Scalping and holding for much longer. So 2 minute holds for my winning trades, 1.5 for my losing trades today. So the accuracy, it's under 50%, which is okay, but my winners are bigger than my losers. Excellent. So let's take a look. So today started off, well, today we took 17 trades. Actually, it was more like 14 trades because 3 of these were mistakes. Rather tests than one mistake. So let's see. Let's get on with it. So yeah, this was EVTV. Yeah, let's go with EVTV. So EVTV, what do we have here? So EVTV, I had my target. So here I have EVTV as well. I had my target here up at 179 to 200, 200 SMA. And going into the open, I didn't get any fair value gaps, any clear signals for me to enter until we reached this level here. So as you can see, this is a small fair value gap right here. Really tiny, not big at all. As you can see, it's just small and it wasn't strong. It rejected it right away. So my gap and go, took that trade, didn't work out, took big size too, 2,000 shares. So I took that loss. So I got a little anxious. I got a little, ahead of myself there. Anyway, now we notice we have some liquidity down here after this big drop, which I tried to buy and also made a mistake, I think. I don't know what happened, but my next trade is going to be, okay. So my next trade is going to be at 10:07, 10:06. Yep. So 10:06, right on this, we formed this huge fair value gap, and we have a lot of momentum going for ourselves. I buy this dip right there, 118.16, 119, 118 and a half basically, and in hindsight, this looks great to hold, but man, I was holding this, I was holding through here, and I'm thinking, nah, this looks like it's going to break. I can get out flat because I'm thinking I might grab something lower, but no, I gotta stick to my game plan. I have to stick to my game plan because I was talking about, okay, getting here possibly at lower at 13, but I have to stick with my game plan, right? My game plan is sure if you're gonna add, you have to be sure of it. 12 is a stop, and if it flushes, if it rejects, you know, I'm stopping out 11 or 10, right? So we got 7 cents of risk. Are we willing to take 7 cents of risk to see this thing go to what I eventually goes to 180? But at this point, you know, I don't know if it's going to 180. All I see is just this, right? To go to 180, 7 cents of risk to get another 70 cents. So the risk is, I think the risk to reward is there, but I take it out flat. And I see this thing grind and grind, and I'm thinking in this area, yep, you're gonna come down and I'm gonna grab it. You're gonna come down and I'm gonna grab it. And it doesn't come down. It doesn't come down. I get out flat. Actually, my next trade is going to be up here. So knowing that I didn't perform well on that trade, my next trade is going to be on this fair value gap right here. Beautiful fair value gap. Boom, in right there, out 44. So again, falling a little short because I wanted to get 50 out of this, and I'm thinking, you know, potential partial target up here 37, 38, you know, and it might come down, it might reject this area and not keep going, but it actually kept going because it had a strong catalyst. We had a strong catalyst behind it, and there were buyers into this stock. Anyway, so I get in here, hold, very good. I do well holding, and I get out 45 as I see resistance. Yeah, that was a bad call in hindsight. You know, it goes all the way up to 54, comes back down to 43, and then boom, we get our move to 79. So lesson learned here. We got to stick to our guns. We got to stick to our game plan, because I didn't follow the game plan down here and I didn't follow the game plan here. And look what happens. I missed the entire move. So follow the game plan here. Good. Maybe take some profit. Maybe take some Yeah, I would have taken profit maybe here, and then see that there's a new fair value gap being formed, and then add, which I'm going to show you how I manage another trade later on. So anyway, we see that whole move play out. Next is going to be a trade up here. So what happened here? Yeah, here I got a little nervous, if I'm being honest with you. Fair value gap is being formed here, but the gap is very small. The high of this is 48, the low of this is 50. So it's a 2 cent gap. I didn't trust it. I didn't trust the 2 cent gap that it will keep going. And it did. It kept going, it kept going. So that was a gap and go setup. That's a gap and go setup here that I missed, or I took, but I didn't capitalize well on it. Not well managed. Then a 1 minute fair value gap setups, one here and one here. So 3 plays right here on this momentum higher. Enough for a beautiful green day. But you know, we live and we learn, where we're gonna adapt to this new strategy, and I think it's much better for us. We like to be in control of the situation. We like to be in the driver's seat, and you know, to be in the driver's seat, you gotta hold through these moves, right? You gotta hold through these moves that are probably gonna take you out by 7 cents. You know. Anyway, we keep going. We get a nice move. Where is it? Here. Beautiful move, right? So one more time, gap and go setup. Fair value gap is formed. We take that 65. Oh, I took that early, it seems like. Yeah. Seems that I took that early. Yeah, I took that 30 seconds early because it was so strong at 65. There was a huge wall at 65, and I took that early. And I held, which is really good, because I'm actually betting on the fact there's gonna be fair value gap right there. Tight stop, 64. I'm in at 65. Boom. We hold that a little more. We hold that for 6 cents. It goes all the way up to 78. Get out 71 actually. Not bad. We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take what we can get. Next, we take a loss here. What is this loss? What are we doing here? So we trade right here. What is this again? So I think so. Same thing, fair value gap and go, but it fails. No problem. Then we take another trade right here. Yes, 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 yes. So I'm betting on this thing having a strong catalyst, right? And we had some, was it this? Might have been this, yeah. Might have been this. I gotta watch the recording again, but yeah, I think it might have been this. So we have this beautiful, is it a 5 minute? I think it's this one, yeah. Wait, wait. Yes. Or is it here? Or is it that? I think it was this. Yep. It was on this is a 5 minute fair value gap that I'm thinking, okay, we're gonna grab liquidity from here. We're gonna grab some pending orders. We tap it, reclaim. We tap it, reclaim. Where do I get in? Yep, I get in on the second tap. I missed this tap. I was patient. I didn't get it. I was like, oh well, fine. Then I see this coming down again, and I'm like, okay, I'm in there. Boom, in there, 38. Looking good. I'm thinking this is going to be such a huge play here. If we continue to trend higher, turns out we come back down. I get stopped out 36, looking like it was going to break 36 and probably grab this extra liquidity down here. So nothing I can do there. Maybe actually get out on the breakout, on the break of the fair value gap. That's the best I can do. But I'm risking a flush. I'm actually risking a flush because if it breaks 35, then it might actually flush all the way down to 30. I'm risking another 5 cents. So, ah, anyway, I get off flat. Fine, I get off flat. But that indeed was the low. So I'm getting out of the low. So what do we do here? Do we break? Do we risk a flush where we can lose another 5 cents, or we hold, or do we risk a flush, or do we just take it out? Like what do I do? Anyway, so eventually the stock kept moving, kept trending, kept sort of going sideways, touched that fair value gap one more time, and then it trended higher. Anyways, let's look for this other trade. This was such a good stock for trading. What was this? Oh, yes. So here we formed a fair value gap. And I'm thinking we're going to retest this. I'm in at 55, out 56 because I think we're going to retest it. And actually, we don't retest it. So we have this huge fair value gap here where we take another trade. Let's see it. Boom. Okay, this is awesome. This is a great trade. So a lot of moving parts here, which I really like a lot. I don't mind it as long as I'm in control. In right here, was patient enough. Price action came into the fair value gap. I held, did not sell. The low of this was 47. I was going to sell the break of 47. I knew what happened before. It will go to that level and then actually break it. So like it happened before. It went to that level, didn't break it. Held. Boom, we get a nice move to 64. I take some out at 60. Pull back. I pull back to 57, eventually get 58. That's okay. Then I'm thinking, okay, we're gonna pick up some liquidity because this is another fair value gap there. So we're picking up some liquidity right here, but no, we get stuffed at 60. I get some 59, and finally get out 54 for a nice little winner there, 60 bucks. Not bad. Good. Well managed with only 1,200 shares. Yeah. 24 in volume, but in 1,000, out two, into, then out everything, basically. Out 100, 100, and 600. So good 60 bucks. Not bad. Not bad at all. Imagine if I take 5K, you know? We'd be in massive, we'd be in good control here. Okay, so that was that stock. Let's go to BDSX, which is the other one that was very good for me. BDSX. Okay. What do we do here? I don't know what we did here, brother. Like, yeah, so let's go. These ones were kind of crappy, so let's go through them really quickly. So this is yeah, fair value gap and go, basically. Fair value gap is formed here, and I'm thinking, okay, we gotta go, but it just looked really weak, so I took it out. Small loss. Another one here, fair value gap and go, 80, 85 out 80. Okay, fine, whatever. Not too, I'm not too crazy about those. So I think this is it's somewhere around here, but I think it's going to be off a 5 minute fair value gap, I think. Yeah, so here we go. I'm gonna put it right there. Yeah, so here you go. Um, yeah, I'm buying it right here, 5 minute fair value gap, looking at what it's going to do, but I think it's weak. It looked very weak, so I was right on it. Next, we got another attempt a little lower in a 92 out 78. No, I added 78 and out 78. Okay. Yeah, so this is another part of my strategy too. So where's this thing? Seven. Oh, okay. This one. Okay, cool. Okay, I see. 792 in right here on this candle. No, which candle is it? 1021. Yeah, this candle here. Yeah. So in right here on this candle, 5 minute fair value gap in a 92, waited out on 20, out 24. Oh, yes. Right, I remember now. 200 EMA is here. No, 200 SMA is this red line. So I'm thinking we're gonna grab a bounce off the 200 SMA with we also have a green 5 minute fair value gap here, which we may be strong enough to hold, but eventually didn't hold, right? So there was a lot of, yeah, there was just so much red on the tape. Or rather, now that I've changed my tape, not enough green on the tape. Anyway, we move on to the best trade of the day, which happened right here. Absolutely beautiful trade. So off my new strategy, following my rules, amazing. So let me explain to you this trade. We have a red 5 minute fair value gap. That's price action picked up some liquidity from right here for some pending orders here. We touched this, touched it again, rejected. I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't know what it's going to do. It's still under VWAP. Then we come here and I'm thinking, okay, it's interesting. It's going sideways. And I think in the recording, I try to go for a couple. I try to go for this one. I try to go for this one and then this one, I think. But I didn't take the trade. I was watching it very closely. And we got it. Boom. Fair value gap is formed. Right there. I'm in there, A10 early, which is good. Goes all the way up to 20. Don't take it out. I'm committed to this. I'm committed to this. Juicy fair value gap right there. This is such a juicy fair value gap, right? So beautiful. So the high of this is 802, the low of this is 809. So we have a good amount of risk here, a good amount of range, right? So we got 7 cents that we can play with, and that's good. That's good. So I was willing to hold this till 8, you know, because it might actually bounce at 8 as well. The volume is light. It's lighter than before, but not super light. So we're in there 810. We hold for the retest of the fair value gap, which I thought of adding too, but I didn't add. Then bang, we take it out 42. We took out 50 shares of 42. Beautiful. Awesome. Then we get an algo spike. Oh, gotta love the algo spikes, man. Algo spikes really do it very well. Put a nice green on your P&L. Out 80, 89. Nice. Beautiful algo spike. Eventually keeps going higher. But after capturing one of the biggest moves of the day, I'm thinking I don't want to test this any longer. This is fine. This is fine with me. Beautiful trade there. So, man, that took a long time to explain all this. Anyway, we will end it here. Up 220 on the day. 220? No, what is it? What actually is it? There you go. Up 226. Green on the month. Very good. Fees. That's okay. But it's part of the new strategy. It's part of the new strategy where I'm going to trade less. I'm looking for different moves. I'm still using sort of my scalping mentality to be able to analyze level 2 and read the tape. Anyway, this is good. So I'll see you tomorrow.